Hey everybody, welcome to this latest edition of Snow Talk as we head into this lovely Monday afternoon. Alright, I'm Wave 3 News meteorologist Brian Good. Man, it is nice out there. I was at the Walmart there in Hurstbourne Lane for the Hurstbourne Parkway, new title, where they have the Spread the Gloves campaign still going on until 8 o'clock. Kevin Harnett will be out there shortly, by the way, so if you have a chance, stop by, donate some gloves, and just buy them right there in the store. They're like 97 cents, some of the cheaper pair, and it really will help the kids out this winter because it's going to get cold out there. So let's get right into Snow Talk. First off, as far as the stats to date, nothing has changed there, obviously, still to trace. Still watching that first average snow, measurable snow, typically is the 7th of December. Will that happen before the 7th of December this year? It's looking a little more likely than usual. Two items on the list. I've taken out Thursday afternoon. That flurry chance looks very marginal. The atmosphere just doesn't look to have enough moisture to support anything more than a flake or two, even for Cincinnati. So I've taken it off altogether Thursday. But as we into the weekend here, Saturday night and Sunday, and then as we into the 20th through the 22nd, both of those features still remain on the charts and still low spar level for both of those at the moment. Nice out though, 60s, a little breezy too, winds gusting at about 23 miles per hour. The visible satellite shows a few high, thin clouds streaming overhead from the west, but that's really about it. Nothing major going on. Let me show what's happening to our west, though. You see nothing but sunshine all the way out into Wichita, Kansas at the moment. You see this little band of clouds right in through here that's trying to gather. That is going to eventually be a rain band as we head into tomorrow, and that'll push in here as we head into Tuesday afternoon and evening. But nothing yet on the radar, but that will change once it gets further to the east, and the Gulf of Mexico moisture that's streaming in out of the south will tap into that and develop a rain band. To the north, man, look at that snow coming down. Whew, it's coming down big time. And notice the clouds and the visible satellite bubbling up here. There's places here where I'm sure there's some lightning strikes taking place in areas of the northern plains, Arrowhead of Minnesota, all the way to the UP of Michigan. Foot of snow, if not more, expected in that area. We are not getting the snow out of the system. The cold air, you betcha. It's seeping to the south, and it has got its eye set on us. Let me take you through the rain band first. I told you it's going to just develop as we head into Tuesday morning to our west. You'll see it pop up across Illinois and Missouri. Now, it's slower to arrive based on the trends today, so the parade at 11 o'clock in downtown should be able to take place with no problem. Even the Vietnam Memorial rededication, the foot of the Big 4 Bridge, that's at 2 o'clock. I still think it'll happen without any major issues. The rain band will likely take place toward the evening time frame. It could even be after sunset here in Louisville, the way it's looking. But a very narrow band of rain, nothing heavy at all, and then it moves out of here as we head into Tuesday night. So now let's get into the weekend. A lot of talk about this, and there has been for a while, so let me give you the setup as we stand today. As I've explained several times, Arctic Air will be at play with the reinforcing shot that arrives Thursday. So that'll still be sitting here as we head into Friday, Saturday, and even into Sunday. What you're looking at here is Saturday night and Sunday morning. What we're going to have is going to be a feature that's going to develop in the Rockies and Texas, a southern stream feature. It's going to ride to the east and turn up the coast due to the negative NAO, which will allow it to do that hugging. The trend seems to be on the models in the past 24 hours that there's going to be a small piece that'll get ejected out first, and then there's going to be a secondary piece that'll lag behind. This is the first piece. This is the GFS experimental model, by the way, not the one that a lot of you are looking at online. This is the one that's on WeatherBell. That's a great site to look at. It's a higher resolution model. It's being tested this season, and so far it's been different than the actual GFS has been, so it's interesting to see the differences when you change the resolution on these models. But it's important to do that because the more details we get, the better off we're going to get on accuracy. But nevertheless, GFS is pointing out a wave of light snow Saturday night into Sunday, with the main feature holding back to the west. What is interesting is see this little dig right here. This is going to be a catalyst really for how things are going to play out for Sunday into Monday. This is going to dive and curve to the east and then northeast. The question is it going to time out perfectly with this feature to the west to kind of merge into a bigger low that'll kind of curve out to the eastern seaboard? Or is this feature going to skip out in advance and miss the secondary feature in the back altogether, and they remain separate? We call that a lot of phasing when we talk about these systems. That's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. That seems to be the issue the models are going to struggle with as we head into Sunday and Monday. But nevertheless, here's GFS again, Saturday night and Sunday, second feature and behind. Now let me advance it into Sunday into Monday. Here comes the feature. It's digging in. It's forming the surface slows, digging in as well. Snow on the backside at times coming down at a decent clip here for Sunday into Monday, and rain across the south. You see the freezing line located in our southern counties, which would be interesting to see how that plays out. So GFS has got a more wintry look for us for Sunday into Monday, with a risk for an accumulating snow. And again, it's all based on that feature to the north. Now, the Canadian model cannot see out all the way just yet. It's getting there, though. Now, as we wait into Saturday night, it is seeing at least the start of perhaps the first feature. It's hard to tell yet if there's going to be this little wiggle here is going to be the second one or not. It does see the one way up to the north, but the first wave will be ejected out. Based on the thermals, it looks like this would also be a light snow feature that will play out Saturday night into Sunday. But again, the Canadian just isn't far enough yet to really gauge a lot of the data for how that will play out. But we'll watch it and see how it plays. Now, the European just came in. Here's the first piece it throws out. And what the problem is, though, is going to be the secondary piece, because as we get into time, it appears that the secondary, or the upper piece, is going to stay to the north and the main feature stays to the south, and they just don't really connect. So we end up with two streams of moisture that pass through, and Kentucky fits almost perfectly in the middle of them with nothing but light snow or flurries at best out of that. So that's the European look at this time of how things are going to play out there. But again, everything's about timing on this, so don't get too caught up in the model trends at this point, because we got plenty of time to watch that. I will say, though, that after this storm passes by, the European is digging in another low that does look more wintry for Kentucky on the 20th and 22nd, so that is still on the map. In fact, the GFS is also seeing that. The experimental GFS is seeing that feature too. So here's the situation I think we're facing. We're going to, let me sum it all up so everybody's clear as mud on this whole thing. As we head into Thursday, or tomorrow, light rain first off tomorrow. Everybody's got that, I hope. As we head into Wednesday, that's transition day to the Arctic air. Nothing drastic yet during the day on Wednesday. I think we'll be in the 40s. The secondary surge will be Wednesday night and early Thursday. That'll drop us down to the 20s Wednesday night, and we're not going to rise much at all Thursday. 30s will be the best we're going to do. Same story on Friday, and really even for Saturday. Although Saturday, I think we'll see a slight bump upward, very close to 40, in advance to the low digging to our west. So that's an obvious trend that we'll see happen. I think we'll have this feature, the first feature, get ejected out. I think the confidence on that is increasing for a light snow event Saturday night and early Sunday. Could even be flurries, but a light snow event will get thrown at us. I see that on the map, certainly. The big debate is going to be Sunday and Monday, and given the Euro trend today, you know, the confidence level is just way low on this. We've got to figure out how these features are going to match up, and they're really not into the upper air network yet to really get gauged yet, so the models have a lot of work to do in the next 2 to 3 days to really figure out that idea. So don't get caught up in the model details yet. Don't get disappointed if you're a snow lover. And if you're a snow hater, well, hang in there, because we're not out of the woods yet on that. So we have to figure out how this is going to play out for Sunday and Monday. But after that, the push of cold air that comes in by the middle of next week is colder than the one that's arriving this week on Thursday. So that is going to make the storm on the 20th and 22nd a very interesting one. I'm more concerned about how that one looks to play out than I am about the one coming in for the weekend. If that gives you an idea of where my thought process is going right now. So, all right, so there we go. Nothing major still on the maps. No snowstorms in the forecast. I'll talk to Kevin. We'll go through the models when he gets in, and overall we're probably going to lean on the idea of a light snow event as we head into Saturday night and Sunday, and we're just going to have to wait and see how this plays out into Monday. All right, that's it for now. I'm going to shut up, and I'll see you guys tonight on the evening news. Have a good one.